Today we're going to be looking at shady insurance companies in the show Suits. Let's take a look.
Mr. Zane, you scheduled this hearing. We've been waiting 10 minutes. I'm not waiting any longer.
Well, you don't have to, Your Honor. My motion is here.
You better get up here fast.
So some people wonder, what is a motion? Many of you probably watched Law and Order and you've heard that term. A motion is typically a written document that's filed by one party or the other asking the court for something. You could have a motion as simple as something to change the date of something, or a motion to make the other side provide certain information or documents, or you could ask the court to dismiss a case, or you could ask the court to let in or not let in certain evidence. There's really kind of almost an infinite list of motions that could be filed in either a civil case or a criminal case. But at the end of the day, you're basically filing something with the court and asking the court to do something, allow something, or not allow something.
What the hell were you? I'm standing up here with my dick in my hand and you're out having a soda.
I had something to do.
Yeah, well, whatever it was, I hope it's worth almost losing this case over.
Motion to expedite trial. I thought this was a hearing on their motion to dismiss.
Well, if you expedite our trial, that takes care of their motion to dismiss.
So one of the things you heard in the clip here is something about an expedited trial. What does that mean? Kind of what it sounds like, right? You're asking the court, hey, we don't want this case to sit on the docket. We want to move forward now. We have compelling reasons why we should be moving forward now, and you're asking the judge to grant that. You're not going to see those granted all that often unless there really is this compelling reason for the judge to grant it.
Your Honor, they just got this case 2 days ago. They're using the timing of our client's contract expiration to try to shake us down.
I have to say, Mr. Zane, I find it hard to believe that in 2 days you found out enough to know you need an expedited trial, let alone care about these people at all.
Your Honor, 4 years ago, a mail carrier named Stanley Powell felt tightness in his chest. He thought it was nothing, but his wife insisted he go to the hospital. When he got there, doctors couldn't find anything wrong, but they wanted to keep him for 1 extra day. Now, unfortunately, Kelton Insurance refused to pay. So Mr. Powell went home, crawled into bed, and 1 day later, he was dead. Now, in front of you, you have a complaint that's over 5,000 pages long, which tells the stories of another 189 victims. Pick a page at random, tell me the number, and I will tell you exactly what their client did to them.
So in this case, it sounds like it's a bit of a class action or some sort of collective action, meaning the law firm here represents hundreds of people that have been denied benefits on their health insurance policy. And so depending on how it was filed, it's filed that way so that you kind of have some efficiency stuff, right? And you can move forward with a large number of people at the same time. That creates some cost benefit to the clients and also allows law firms to take on cases they might not otherwise be able to take, because a one-on-one case versus the insurance company might not be cost effective, but a 400-on-1 case certainly creates that efficiency. So while each particular client may not have the exact same claim, meaning one person might have been denied an MRI, one person might have been denied a surgery or a cancer treatment, they're all saying the same thing, which is, hey, you violated our contract. And that's what allows the lawyers to bring these cases together in some form and kind of move them along for efficiency and to help, a larger number of people.
Your Honor, are you actually buying that?
Page 627, Mr.
Lawrence Green, 63-year-old grandfather, admitted to St. Vincent with complaints of lower back pain and excessive weight loss.
Those of you that don't know this show, this guy Mike has basically an encyclopedic memory. So anytime you can do that in a courtroom, it's really impressive because the court obviously wants to see if they're prepared to know this case. Another thing that you noticed in the beginning, the judge was kind of pissed off that they hadn't started in time. That's a major thing in the courtroom. And so if you ever have to be in court for any reason, best be early, best be on time, because the judges, this is kind of universal among judges, they get really pissed off when the court's time is wasted. So let's see if Mike knows the details and what the judge does with it.
He thought it was stress. Turns out it was lymphoma. Only they didn't find out until it was too late because their client refused to pay for the MRI. So please, rule against us if you have to, but don't tell me we don't care.
Pretty impressive, right? And I don't know how many human beings on earth have this skill where they can read a document and remember it forever. I wish I had it. It's just amazing and an incredible skill set. So people are not strangers to this concept of insurance companies looking out for their dollars and not looking out for their customers. And so I'm sure many of you out there have had a situation where something wasn't covered when it should have been. And it's an important area of the law because we have to make sure that we're holding these insurance companies accountable for the coverage that we pay for. Otherwise, it's just money down the tubes. Let's see what happens next.
Motion for expedited trial granted. Jury selection starts Monday.
For your information, that's what I was doing. And it only took as long as it did because I was also doing something for the one person who has the right to treat me like his associate, but treats me like his partner anyway.
Well, if you can forgive me, what do you say I take my partner out to lunch?
Great scene. They win, they go to trial, and let's hope for a victory for the plaintiff.